Welcome to our exploration of the most controversial financial advice from Dave Ramsey, a well-known personal finance guru. Dave Ramsey's approach to managing money, getting out of debt, and building wealth has sparked significant debate. Today, we're diving into 20 of his most talked about tips. The debt snowball method. Dave Ramsey's debt snowball method suggests paying off debts from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. Critics argue this might cost more in the long run due to higher interest rates on larger debts being ignored initially. Absolute no to credit cards. Ramsey advises entirely against the use of credit cards, citing the risk of falling into debt. Opponents argue that responsible credit card use can offer benefits like rewards and help build a good credit score. Tip 3. 100% down plan for home buying. Dave recommends saving to pay 100% in cash when buying a house, which is often seen as unrealistic in high-cost housing markets and given average savings rates. Cutting up your credit cards. Following his anti-credit card advice, Ramsey suggests physically cutting up your credit cards. Financial advisors often criticize this, arguing that it's extreme and disregards the benefits of credit building and emergency preparedness. But investing 15% of your income for retirement. Ramsey's advice is to invest 15% of your income for retirement, only after being debt-free. Financial planners sometimes argue that this one-size-fits-all approach might not be sufficient for everyone's retirement needs, especially those who start saving later in life. Advising against 30-year mortgages. He advocates for 15-year mortgages over the more traditional 30-year ones, emphasizing overall interest savings. Critics point out that the higher monthly payments of a 15-year mortgage might not be feasible for all, especially those with lower income or other financial obligations. Opposition to whole life insurance. Ramsey is a vocal critic of whole life insurance, advocating instead for term life insurance. This stance is often contested by insurance professionals who argue that whole life policies can be beneficial for certain financial strategies. But I gear Meravagol de Saf, tip her stance against car leases. Dave argues that leasing a car is the most expensive way to operate a vehicle. However, proponents of leasing point out its benefits like lower monthly payments and the ability to drive newer cars more often. Prioritizing a small emergency fund. He insists on saving a $1,000 emergency fund before paying off debt aggressively. Critics argue that $1,000 may not be adequate for many emergencies, especially in today's economic climate. Discouraging loans for college education. Ramsey advises against taking out loans for college, advocating for working, scholarships, or attending cheaper colleges instead. This advice is often criticized as being out of touch with the realities of the high cost of education. Tip 11. The cash envelope budgeting system. He promotes using physical cash envelopes for budgeting. Critics argue this method is outdated and not practical in an increasingly cashless society and digital banking world. Tip 12. Disregarding credit scores. Dave asserts that living without a credit score is entirely possible, even preferable. Many financial experts find this unrealistic, noting the importance of credit scores in various aspects of financial life, from housing to employment. Aggressive mortgage payoff strategy. Ramsey encourages paying off your mortgage as quickly as possible, even if it means not investing in other areas. This is often debated, as some argue that investing could yield a higher return than the interest saved on the mortgage. Strict anti-debt philosophy. His absolute stance against using debt, even for investments or leveraging opportunities, is a frequent point of contention, especially in situations where debt could be used strategically. And for financing vehicles, Dave advises against financing cars, recommending buying only what you can afford with cash. This viewpoint can be impractical for many, especially in cases where a reliable vehicle is needed for work or family commitments. It's succinct. Against building credit for young adults. He advises young adults to avoid building a credit history, which contrasts with common financial advice that emphasizes the importance of starting to build good credit early. No to balance transfer credit cards. Dave is opposed to using balance transfer credit cards as a method to manage debt, which many use to lower interest payments and consolidate debt. Retirement savings over college fund. Ramsey suggests prioritizing retirement savings over saving for your children's college education. This advice often sparks debate among parents who feel a responsibility to support their children's education. The 7 Baby Steps. His 7 Baby Steps program is sometimes criticized for its one-size-fits-all approach, not taking into account individual financial situations and needs. Anti-budgeting stance. While Dave promotes budgeting, his method can be seen as overly restrictive and not accommodating enough for personal enjoyment and lifestyle choices. Dave Ramsey's financial advice has certainly made waves and initiated important conversations about money management. His bold, uncompromising approach to debt, savings, and investments may not be for everyone, but it encourages us to closely examine our financial habits and make conscious decisions. In personal finance, as in life, there's rarely a one-size-fits-all solution. The key is finding what works best for you and your unique financial situation.